Welcome to Russian Made Easy with Mark Thompson. Mark has been teaching students from all over the world to quickly and easily speak Russian. And now, here's Mark.
Привет, and welcome to episode 27 of Russian Made Easy. Как дела? Все нормально? There's lots to cover today, so I'm going to jump right to it. Imagine you've just come home from the mall. You set your packages down on the table, and your roommate asks you,
Что ты купил?
what do you think he's asking? Those of you in my Russian Accelerator course learned or will learn this verb kupit in Unit 8. But since it's new to this podcast, let's see if we can figure out what it might mean. In some ways, it's obvious from the context. I mean, what else might your roommate ask when you come home with packages after shopping? We know that что ты means what you, and kupil is, we can assume, a past tense verb in its masculine form. So he's asking, what did you buy?
Что ты купил?
If you're a guy, say, I bought a souvenir.
Я купил сувенир.
How would a girl say, I bought a souvenir?
Я купила сувенир.
Say, Dad bought a car.
Папа купил машину.
Remember, buying the car, of course, counts as doing something to the car, so the word mashina becomes mashinu. Say, Mom bought a cat.
Мама купила кошку.
Ask your friend's grandmother politely, and what did you buy?
А что вы купили?
Using that construction we learned in the last podcast, try saying, Mom said that she bought milk.
Мама сказала, что она купила молоко.
Dad said that he bought beer.
Папа сказал, что он купил пиво.
Say, Svetlana bought an apartment in the city center.
Светлана купила квартиру в центре.
Let's try a new phrase. Repeat these two words after the speaker.
Мы были.
Мы были.
Let's see if we can get the meaning. You're in your apartment, waiting for your two roommates to come home. When they finally do, you ask, where were you guys? And one of them says,
Мы были в центре.
what do you think he said? Мы были translates as we were.
Мы были.
So he was saying, we were in the center.
Мы были в центре.
That is a very Russian sound, that word были. To make your pronunciation more authentic, try puffing your cheeks as you say it. Like, try saying burr. See how you kind of puff your cheeks? Burr. Были.
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 Note the rhyme, of course. We were. Мы были.
Мы были.
Try saying, we were in Las Vegas.
Мы были в Лас-Вегасе.
Did you remember to add that yeah sound since you were in Las Vegas? Say, we were in the store.
Мы были в магазине.
Ask your friends, where were you?
Где вы были?
Using the verb we learned at the start of this podcast, how do you think you'd say, we bought souvenirs?
Мы купили сувениры.
Say, we were in the park.
Мы были в парке.
We were in the office.
Мы были в офисе.
Imagine you're in a cafe. You and your friend both ordered coffee, but the waitress brings beer instead. Tell her, we wanted coffee.
Мы хотели кофе.
Let's see if we can pick up on the present tense pattern of verbs when we use we. Imagine you're visiting Moscow with your wife. Your Russian guide asks you, where do you guys live?
Где вы живете?
Listen to our reply. We live in New York.
Мы живем в Нью-Йорке.
Say this part again. We live.
Мы живем.
Imagine the waitress comes and asks you, what do you guys want?
Что вы хотите?
Here's how we'd say, we want pizza.
Мы хотим пиццу.
Say just this part again. We want.
Мы хотим.
Your friend asks the both of you, where do you guys work?
Где вы работаете?
How do you think you might say, we work in the company Cisco?
Мы работаем в компании Cisco.
Again, say just this part. We work.
Мы работаем.
Hopefully a pattern is starting to emerge. When a verb phrase starts with muy, it ends with an M sound. So it starts with an M and ends with an M.
Мы живем. Мы работаем.
Let's try those three verbs again. Say, we live in London.
Мы живем в Лондоне.
We work downtown.
Мы работаем в центре.
We want pizza and beer, please.
Мы хотим пиццу и пиво, пожалуйста.
And now, here's your tip of the day from Russian Made Easy.
Having learned now the we form of verbs, we've encountered 5 of the 6 conjugations in Russian. And today's tip is to remind you to use constructions to become fluent at switching between them. Take, for example, the verb to live. I'd run through those 5 conjugations we know, like this. Я живу в Бостоне. Где ты живешь? Мы живем в Австралии. А где вы живете? Steve? Он живет в центре. What I used to do before I lived here in Ukraine was create my own conversations. I'd pretend to be talking with a friend and go back and forth with the я and ты forms. Я хочу кофе. А что ты хочешь? Ты хочешь кофе? Хорошо, я буду кофе. Ты будешь салат? Нет? Что, тебе не нравится салат? Odd, perhaps, to have imaginary conversations, but it's good practice for your Russian. I'd also pretend I was speaking on behalf of myself and my wife and talking with someone I just met. So I'd say things like, Мы живем в Севастополе. Где вы живете? Мы будем пиво. А что вы будете? Кофе? You might feel self-conscious talking out loud to yourself, but it's for a good cause. It's realistic practice, and it'll boost your confidence a lot. All right, speaking of practice, let's practice those we forms some more. Say, we live in Michigan.
Мы живем в Мичигане.
We work in the company Sony.
Мы работаем в компании Sony.
We don't want pig fat.
Мы не хотим сала.
How might you say, we speak English?
Мы говорим по-английски.
Try saying, we don't speak Spanish.
Мы не говорим по-испански.
How about, we were speaking with Vlad?
Мы говорили с Владом.
Say, we bought an apartment in Kiev.
Мы купили квартиру в Киеве.
Try saying, we were in Moscow and in St. Petersburg.
Мы были в Москве и в Санкт-Петербурге.
All right, and let's add one new verb for today. Repeat after the speaker.
Я не знаю.
One more time.
Я не знаю.
What does it mean? Well, imagine it's your first day in Moscow. You've just stepped out of your hotel and a fellow tourist asks you,
Где метро?
They're asking, where's the metro? That is, where's the subway? So shrug your shoulders and say, Я не знаю. Someone asks you what time it is, but you have no watch and no phone with you, so you shrug your shoulders.
Я не знаю.
So, Я не знаю translates as, I don't know. Ask your friend, you don't know?
Ты не знаешь?
This negative version of the phrase, literally, you don't know, also functions the way we would say, you wouldn't happen to know, in English. That is, it's a polite way of asking a question. So let's ask a stranger on the street, you wouldn't happen to know where there is a bank. Again, literally, you don't know where there is a bank.
Вы не знаете, где есть банк?
And we heard the cognate for metro, that is the subway, a minute ago. Listen again and repeat.
Метро.
So again, ask a stranger on the street, you wouldn't happen to know where the subway is. Literally, you don't know where is the metro.
Вы не знаете, где метро?
Let's use this construction to politely ask our friend, you wouldn't happen to know where my pen is.
Ты не знаешь, где моя ручка?
How do you think you might say, John knows?
Джон знает.
And finally, how might you say, we don't know?
Мы не знаем.
All right, that's it for today. Again, remember today's tip. Create your own back and forth dialogues running through as many verb forms as you can. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next time.
For more time-saving tips and shortcuts for learning Russian, head over to RussianMadeEasy.com.